You're recording.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
All right.
start.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Eva.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Would you like some tea or coffee? How are you feeling?
No, thank you. I'm feeling good.
Great. Thank you for coming in today.
You're welcome.
My name is Amit. We're working on a design for this product here,
Oh.
and we're asking a lot of people to come check it out
Uh-huh.
and see if we can improve the design. So we're not testing you. We're just testing the app. And I didn't make it, so feel free to be honest. I'm just gonna be asking you some questions.
Okay. Should I start?
So we're videotaping this, if you're okay with that. So what this app does is it's basically lets you see what Donald Trump has been saying, and it lets you share some of the things that he says. We have a few tasks for you that we're going to ask you to do.
Sure.
And while you do them, if you can think aloud
Okay.
and let us know what you're thinking, or if you don't understand something, it'd be great if you can
I'll speak up.
just
Sure.
tell us. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, so let's start. So the first task is, what do you just installed the app, so what do you see here?
Well, I'm tempted to read the text. So he said, what? The app lets you to read, share, and source some of the most ridiculous things Donald is saying during his campaign. So I'm going to click on that arrow.
Okay, well, before you do,
Okay.
what kind of app do you think this is going to be? Or is it?
Maybe just quotes from Donald Trump about things that he said during the campaign trail, and the crazy things that he says. So that's about it. Like maybe quote cards. I don't know. That might be what I was expecting.
Do you trust this app? Is there credibility? Branding wise?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yes, like there's Donald's face against an American flag. Yeah,
okay.
It does.
All right. So yes, go ahead and press next.
All right.
What do you see here?
Should a woman be punished for having an abortion? Yes. Should the man be punished? No. And then there's like a little red button here that it's a little hard to read, but it's just swipe to the left for more absurdity. Oh, so
well, before you do,
okay.
So does it make sense to you who said what here? What did Donald Trump say, and what's the question?
Well, I was actually expecting. Well, I'm assuming that he's saying these answers, yes and no, and this is the question, but I'm not sure, like, who's asking the question. Like, is a journalist asking the question? Is a reporter? Is a newspaper? Or where are these questions coming from? And if I swipe to the left, like this button is telling me to do. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, so we're on to the next screen. You swiped right?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was that a left?
No, yeah, I swiped right.
Okay. So, yeah, what do you is the next thing you want to do is swipe right? Is that what you feel like you're being asked to do?
Yeah. Well, it seems like.
Well, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to press on the button because it's like kind of calling out for me to press it. If somebody wanted me to swipe to the left, then it would be like this way. Like arrows maybe would make it easier because right now I'm tempted to like press on that red button.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think those icons are about in the bottom?
I've never seen the homepage. That is pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I would assume that I'm sharing this to like my social media channels. Source is maybe source is like where these questions are coming from. Like where are these are coming, like maybe that's from a magazine or something, or on the news. And it would tell me like where the origins of these things. But
So let's.
And there's the menu.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So let's maybe swipe right. Yeah. See what that does. All right, so what's that?
It says, I'm going to do very well with the Hispanics. I'm assuming that's a quote from Donald because it just sounds like something that he would say.
Yeah.
And it's something that he has said.
Right.
And cool. So I guess
Would you like any more information about this quote? Like, do you feel like it's missing something?
yeah, like when did he say this and to whom? Like what was the context?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, yeah, it's like, I'm assuming it's one of his quotes. It's pretty obvious, but like, what do I want to do with it? Do I want to share it? But if I want to share, like, why is the share button also on this other screen, the previous screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's not. So I'm assuming this is not really anything that Donald has said or asked, but if like, why would I want to share this? I understand why I want to share his actual quote.
I see.
Yeah, like I would share that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I could share it to like my, you know, social media, and I would write a caption. Go back. Oh. And menu.
Yeah, we're still, we haven't fully made an app. It's still in the design stage, so it doesn't really work properly. Apologies for that.
I
But,
understand.
what do you think about the colors scheme here? Is it clear for you, or
Yeah, I like the color scheme. It's pretty.
blue and black?
It's pretty straightforward, and it's not, you know, sort of too like in your face where, you know, it's like too bright or whatever.
Is the
and
text easy to read?
Yeah, pretty much, except for like the really small type on this button or instruction feature. And you know, the American flag is in the back, which is very fitting for this type of app.
All right.
So.
You feel like this app is missing anything, or besides the features you saw? So what do you think this app does now that you've played with it?
It just allows me to share Donald Trump's quotes on my social media accounts and comment about them and say how much I dislike them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
Did you notice that the flag was upside down?
Oh, I did not. You know what I thought? I thought that it was a little, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I just didn't notice that. I just saw stars and stripes and was like, oh, that's an American flag. I didn't really care about the position of the flag.
What's really blended in?
Yeah. And now that you know that it's upside down, does that change anything for you?
It does. You know, obviously there are lots of messages about that. You know, it's a sign of disrespect for the country. And it's, I think the message of this upside down flag, I guess it connects, you know, what Donald Trump is really doing to the country. You know, he's disrespecting the actual values and stuff. So that, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but at first I didn't really notice that the flag was upside down. And plus maybe because it was like against a shadowed background.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, or like a faded out background. Yeah.
Can you just do me a favor and go through the, sorry, go through the sourcing flow?
Oh, sure. Okay, so sourcing. I'm not sure what that is exactly or what it refers to, but I'll click on it. Okay, so it says, so it seems like this, I'm assuming that this is where the quote came from, or this was the instance in which he said these things. And it seemed like it was on MSNBC, and that's where the quote was lifted from. Now, can I do anything like from the source page, this pop-up page? Like, can I like this? Can I not like it? I can share it. Oh, so I can share this screenshot.
You can actually share the article. You can share the.
Oh, so
the
it's
YouTube,
interactive.
You can share the YouTube.
So it's connected to the app. The app is connected, and I can if I press on post, as I'm tempted to do.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'll post to social media, etc.
It'll bring up the screen just like the quote screen, the share quote screen. It'll bring up the screen just like that.
Cool.
So let's discover issues. Let's not explain how it's gonna work.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So after this is done,
Uh-huh.
I want the two of you to be one testing, one actually interviewing.
Okay.
Okay.
You wanna?
All right.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Right.
Done.
Okay.
That was amazing. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Test?
I want to. Okay, I can interview.